Hi friends, and welcome back to Feed the Sanctuary. My name is Brooke if you're new here, and in the month of October we're starting a new series. We are going to do Let's Get Crafty, and also we are going to do It's All About the Crumble. So for our first upload in October, we are going to make this adorable little gnome. And we can make this for under $4. Okay guys, so the only thing that you need today to make this gnome, this one right here, is you're gonna need a cone. I got all of my supplies from Everything's a Dollar, which really isn't everything a dollar anymore. It's $1.25. But either way, you're going to need a cone-shaped styrofoam. They have mop heads there for $1. We're gonna use this to make the beard. Wood beads. It's not a dirty sock, but it's an old holy sock, and we're gonna repurpose that. You're gonna need a hot glue gun. I also got this placemat at Everything's a Dollar to make the gnome's hat with. And then I already had some of these leaves for this other project right here, which will be coming up. And I have a wonderful surprise for all of you. I've been so blessed by everyone showing up and just showing all their support in the comments and everything else. So we are going to do a giveaway on this channel. All you have to do in order to win this beautiful wreath, it's not really like a wreath, but it hangs on the door. And in order to win it, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And then on the 15th of October, I will be going live at yet to determine time. And we're going to draw a name. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and share it. And you could be in the drawing. How cool is that? It's just my thank you so much for just all of your support. It means the world. So let's get started. You don't even need to take the plastic off. All we're gonna do is we're gonna take our old sock, holes and all. See that hole? It'll disappear, don't worry about that. So we're gonna cover our cone just like this. And then we're gonna squeeze it down here at the bottom, and then we're gonna cut our sock. I'm cutting it with leaving just a little bit at the bottom because we are going to hot glue the bottom of it to make sure it's stable and it can stand. Because what is a gnome if it's falling over all the time, right? A drunken gnome, and we don't have any of those. We have ones that are ready for the party, have an already party. Try to make it as taut as you can, as tight as you can. I'm gonna trim a little bit more of my excess. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend. We sure did. It was a whole 37 degrees this morning when I took the boys to school. It is definitely the crispness is in the air. And it's just time to pull out that hot chocolate. Also, it's time to pull in all of my pepper plants because I'm going to overwinter them. But I'm gonna do it a little bit different by keeping them alive, or I'm gonna do my very best to. So I just added some hot glue to the bottom of this, and I'm going to press it in onto the hot glue, trying to go around as evenly as possible because we want a nice flat bottom. Go ahead and fill in any spots that you need to. Just go ahead and give that a tuck. Okay, now that we have our holy sock over and tucked, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not even gonna worry about that spot right there because it will be covered up with the little hat that we're about to make. Just move it around some, make sure you're happy with it, make sure that it is sober, not falling over. Now I'm gonna have you take your mop and you're going to cut 4 strings. And when I am cutting these have little, it's kind of like looped and tied right here. Cut above the knotted area. That way it doesn't fray too much. So now that we have our 4 strands, we're going to go ahead and we are going to cut these into 3 sections. So you're going to, once again, go in between the knotted area because we don't want it to fray or fray as much. Now that we have all of our mop head string cuts into thirds, first we cut 4 strands and then we cut them into thirds. We're gonna go ahead and we are going to glue his beard on. So this is we love simple. How many times have I said that? Simple, simple, simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to make a line of hot glue. And I'm just gonna stick them on. When you're sticking them on, kind of bunch them up closer together. You don't want them to have bald spots in between his beard. Or her, I guess, because even the girl gnomes have beards. Okay, now that you've glued all of your little beard strings on, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start cutting. We're gonna let this dry for a second. We're gonna start cutting up this placemat. So what I did for this one is I just went ahead and I cut right here at the triangle. So I'm gonna cut like a triangle, like right across. Now that we've cut our triangle out of the placemat, we're gonna go ahead and it is double lined. The back of it is black. So we just open this up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this tag off here. We're gonna get Mr. or Mrs. Gnome. And we're gonna put his hat on him, making sure that we keep the top of it, the tip, we want the tip, making sure that it comes down far enough. And then we're gonna turn it to the back and we're gonna lift it up just a tad bit and see where it's covering up that hole. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add just a little line of hot glue, making sure that we're keeping it all even. And then I'm just gonna push down. See, that hole is nowhere to be found now. Now we're just gonna tuck it like a fancy napkin. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a dab of hot glue right here in the back in the center. And then I'm gonna fold this section over and I'm gonna hold it for a second. And then I'm gonna take this side and I'm gonna put another dab of hot glue and I'm gonna add a little bit underneath this flap right here, just so it's nice and secure. Before you tighten it, You're going to make sure that everything's lining up and that it looks even. So then go ahead and push it on down. And we're going to come up to the fronts and we're going to give him a little check out, see if he needs any adjustments. But he's already starting to look totally adorbs. Now we're going to go and we're going to take a bead out. But we're not done with this placemat yet. And this placemat has 4 corners. So you can make 4 of these adorable gnomes for under $15. So you can have a whole little family. You can have them out on your table for Thanksgiving. Add a little bit of foliage in between, some leaf garland, some beautiful candles, and have yourself a homemade centerpiece. So with this placemat, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut a strip for the rim of his hat. And then we're going to give him a rimmed hat. Make sure you're bringing it down a little bit further. So here's where this comes off. You're going to want to cover it up, just bring it down halfway. So put it halfway, the strip of placemat, put half of it on here and half of it on your beard. And once you get it lined up to where you want, we're going to come on back here again, grab our handy dandy glue gun, and before we tighten it up in the back, we're gonna check it out in the front. How you doing, mister? You looking great? Yep, you are. Now I'm going to add another dab of glue. I'm going to carefully touch it together. Now you're gonna have a little extra and go ahead and cut it. Now look at that. Isn't he so cute? I'm going to go ahead and add one more dab of glue to the back of this because we just cut off our excess and I cut it to an angle so it looks nice and tidy. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to press that down. Now the only thing left we have to do to make our gnome is we need to give him his nose. So we're going to split his beard right down the middle. We're going to put a dab of glue right there in the middle. And we're going to place our bead right there in the center. Hold it for a few seconds because it's a little heavier and we want it to make sure it's nice and secure. And we're going to just go ahead and we're going to put all of his beard back together. And he's so cute. And then just a final touch. You can add as many of these leaves as you want. I'm going to layer up the colors, so I'm going to take a darker color and a lighter color. Add the tiniest bit of glue to the back of these. And once you have your color combination that you like, go ahead and put another dab and then just poke it right on. And then you can also add one up in the corner over here or over here. So I'm going to do that right now. And you'll have strings coming off of your hot glue gun. Don't worry about that. You can clean it all up. But that was our quick minute craft for our series, Laughs with Crafts, Let's Get Crafty. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy making your little gnomes. I also hope that you share, comment, and like, subscribe in order to, well, in order just to hang out with me because I enjoy hanging out with you. But a bonus, you can win this door hangers. Next craft will be this beautiful tree. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.